What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Lion Mind podcast. This episode, we're gonna do things a little bit different. I'm gonna show a short clip of the interview that I did with Shannique, and the rest is gonna be audio only, okay? We're gonna go in depth how she went from 0 to 5K days on Shopify Dropshipping. We're gonna talk about her mental struggles that she went through and how important mindset is to make big money online. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave a comment below. Links are gonna be down on the description of her Instagram. Her Instagram is gonna be tagged on the video. Hope you enjoy. All right, I got some questions. Well, how are you? How are you today? How's your day?
I'm okay. I'm good. I was babysitting my little cousin for most of the day, to be honest.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was not prepared to be on camera. Like, my hair is not even done.
Dude, it's cool. I think I saw like a post that you said that you had just kind of started. You quit your job like 6 months ago, you said?
No, it was like 2 months ago.
2 months ago?
Yeah.
Oh, crazy. Well, congratulations for that. Making your own moves now. How does it feel?
Yeah. I won't lie, like for me, like if I'm being honest, for that one store that I was running, I started getting inventory, but I miscalculated all my funds. So all my funds put towards inventory. I didn't really calculate to like leave enough for me. So I wasn't paying myself. I was only saving. So that's where I screwed up there. So like I have savings, but like I didn't realize that, hey, maybe I should actually be paying myself rather than just shoving everything in the savings. So
it's important for that. Like finances and everything, it's something you learn along the way, right? Because I started like that too, and I was like, I remember when I started like drop shipping, because I did try it for a bit, and I was seeing some results, but it was like I didn't do my finances right, so it was like I was even breaking even or like kind of losing a little bit. I was like, you know what, like, nah, this is not for me.
Yeah, I know when I first like got started, like I think I maybe spent over $5,000 just learning, like testing with ads. Like I wasted so much money on ads. And I'm just like, I can't even complain because it brought me to a point where it's like I can do it again and still scale a lot. So early 2017, when the fidget spinners were being sold. So that's when I got into it. At that time, I was like, okay, this seems cool. It seems interesting. It seems legit, but I was skeptical. And I was like, okay, maybe this is not enough to keep me going. When I first launched my store, I had sold fidget spinners and I made money off of that. And I was like, oh, okay, this is real. But
you got into the fidget spinner trend?
Yeah, I got into it when it was just about to like crash. So I was like,
but then you still made some money.
I did. I was like, okay, maybe this is real. This is real.
So what do you say? What would you say? Like Facebook is like your go-to, or do you also do like Instagram, or you do like email marketing and upsells, downsells, whatever? Where do you get most of your money from?
Okay, so for that particular store, that was my first like branded store. So I had a lot of organic traffic from Instagram because people were using my product and they were sharing it with their friends, and like
that's what's up.
I did use a couple influencers at first, but like I did also launch Facebook ads, and for that one, I'd say generally I usually go to Facebook first. But if I know there's a product that I have that will do really well on Instagram, I'll throw on an influencer just to get that pixel data. So that when I start running ads, it's not so much cold traffic. Like I have some warm data as well. I've never tried. Oh no, that's a lie. I have tried Google Ads before, but I haven't gotten into it. Like again, just because I know Facebook so well right now that I know it's working. And once I get something, like I want like about 2 to 3 stores that are consistently doing like really well before I venture off into learning a new advertising platform. Just because I want to make sure I have that consistency, have my money coming in that I can just screw around with Google, spend some money like that, just to it.
Yeah, definitely. So you said back in May you were doing your first $100 day?
Yeah, back in June I did. And I was like,
now what do your days look like?
like 5K plus.
Nice. Congratulations
And
for that.
I'm scared to scale any higher because I've heard so many stories of people getting holes from PayPal. And
Uh-huh.
I was just like, okay, well, now my focus would be like, if I scale to those days, my focus is to figure out how to increase my margins. So
Mm-hmm.
how can I maneuver my metrics or go through my metrics to lower ad spend but have the exact same revenue, like return on ads, not the exact same return on ad spend, it would be greater, but the exact same like revenue, like amount in sales, but with lower ad spend. So I did that back in December. I was able to figure out how to get to like 1.5K days by spending just about $300 on ads. But
Mm-hmm.
now, like with larger numbers, it's kind of like that's where I'm kind of working on.
That is really good. 300 on ads. I know a lot of people who do their like they spend like per se like $1,000 a day, but they only get like $100 revenue, something like that.
Yeah,
Which is like, yeah,
no, I
like
can't.
they spend more. Yeah.
Yeah, I know people are so quick to share like their
Only their
revenue.
shop, yeah, only their Shopify numbers, but not
Yeah, and it's like, what's your profit?
yeah. What's your profit though? What's your
Half.
profit percentage? How'd your days look like working on the Shopify or on your e-commerce
Oh my
and
God, I
working?
feel like oh my God, that was a mess. So, my shift that I worked it was usually like a 3 to 9 shift in the afternoon. It was at Tim Hortons, so I know you guys don't have that down there. It's like a cheaper Starbucks. So I worked about 3 to 9 there. Sometimes I'd even finish at 11, like 3 to 11. So starting my day, I would wake up at like 7:30, and then basically just work until 2 o'clock because I live walking distance from my work. So I would just grind. I'd eat a bit and then grind, do some work until 2 o'clock, and then I'd get dressed and leave for work. Come back at like 10 p.m. at night and just work until 3 a.m. Wake up again 7:30 and do it
Yeah.
from
How long did
like
this go for?
9 months, like eight,
Oh,
9 months. I
oh,
did
that's
that.
what's up. That's crazy. I bet there was a lot of mental work that you had to do with that.
Whole, yeah,
How many times
definitely.
how many times did you think of giving up? Or did you just
I
not think about that?
don't even want to BS it. It'd be every day. Like even right now, I still think about it. So
No,
it's not
man, no, no,
like
no.
it's a thought. Back then, I used to like actually hold on to it and like focus on it. Now it's just like it's a thought and it just passes by. It's one of those.
Yeah.
But back then, like I would think, it's like, am I really like I should just probably invest in stocks? Just take my money, put it out in the stocks. Because right now I'm spending so much on ads. No one's buying my shit. Like, what am I doing wrong? And yeah, man, I just wanted to. I did want to give up so many times. I was just like, maybe I should just do the safe route. Just go to school, get like some certification. There's a program out that I actually just dropped out of last year. It was only a 2-year program, so I would have graduated like in 2 months from now if I was in the program. So I was just like, I could go back because if I go back, they said I will start exactly where I finished, so I'd only have a year. So I was really thinking about going back last September, so I would have been graduated this year. And I was just like, yeah, maybe that's what I should do. But part of me was just like, I know it works, so all I have to do is pursue it. And I don't want to be known as a person in my family because entrepreneurship is fairly new to my family. It's very foreign. And the view that they have is like, it doesn't work because all the people who started it, they quit. So that, of course, it's not going to work if you quit. Because, like, I don't want to be that person and I want to be able to, prove myself right that, yeah, I can make this work. So it was just definitely a lot of mindset work. I did read a lot of books that helped for sure. I know Think and Grow Rich, that changed me. I read that
Yeah.
book like 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that
like
definitely changed me.
entrepreneurship is really like just self-development in disguise. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, yeah.
it's
100.
crazy how much you grow personally just by trying to build a business, build a brand, build like a legacy. So I think
Yeah.
that's really cool. I think that's really cool that you did share that you had that thought of giving up every single day, but you knew it was just a thought. It was just a thought. And
Yeah, exactly.
getting over that is the best part. Because I mean, humans are meant to self-destruct. Humans
Mhm.
do not. We're weak. You know what I mean? But we gotta attack our mind before our mind attacks us. which is really, really powerful.
Exactly. And one thing is, like, if you can't conquer your mind, you really can't conquer anything. Like, if you can't conquer your own mind, how do you expect to, like, first of all, influence thousands of people? How do you expect to, like, really authentically reach with people? That's why when a lot of people, they ask me for my numbers, I'm just like, oh, yeah, I failed. Like, I crashed. Like, my booming store right now is not booming anymore. Like, I'm be honest with them, because, like, that makes your story, first of all, more relatable, and it's clearly authentic. I'm trying to always be honest about that.
Yeah, that's good. And so obviously you're doing good now.